well, you started recording this album, I think, already in 2010. There are 5 songs by Howie Payne.
Yeah.
What do you like about his songwriting?
It's just good, you know. It's just, because I was sort of going up to London, being like 17, meeting people, doing songs and things, but they weren't. I wanted is it all right? Yeah, there wasn't like a mood to the songs. They were just sort of. I was working on a lot of songs, but they were just good, and I wanted there to be like, I wanted you to feel in a certain way when you listen to it. Like Forever in Blue, it's just sort of, it's like it could be from like a David Lynch soundtrack or something like that. So there's a lot of songs that I did where my voice sounds nice, but I wanted something more than that, which I think he brings. I think he, you know, at the time that was really good for me when I was still sort of figuring out what kind of artist I wanted to be, and he'd sort of come and see me and play a song or send me a song, and I think he just understood my voice. So yeah, it was really good to have Howie.
But what did he bring?
He brought a lot. He brought like a timeless quality, which is what I was looking for, because I was very young, but I had a very, very old voice, and I've been sort of sent to do pop songs, and you know, just didn't sound right.
Did you talk with him about what the lyrics should be? Or?
Yeah, we spoke a lot, and I said, you know, the one thing, obviously it has to have a timeless quality, but I want there to be drama in there and heartbreak. I want to work with something, you know. I want it to be passionate. I want it to be like it could have been from some kind of like Italian musical or something, you know. And I didn't want to do things by halves, you know. So yeah, there was a lot, you know. There's like 60 songs that didn't make the record.
So well, 5 songs did make the record. What maybe you can describe one moment that you got a song back and the lyrics and the music. What did it do to you the first time you heard one song? Can you pick one?
Say one of the songs, I think I'd probably say Forever in Blue, actually. He sent that, it was just, as soon as I heard it, well, one, I knew that it would sound good with my voice. I knew that. And I was feeling a certain way at the time, and I just connected with the song. I was feeling shit at the time. And I listened to it about twice, and then just went in, and if I sing, you know, I listened to it about twice, and then I just went into the studio and recorded it. I don't like to get over familiar with something. I like to sort of get the bones of what it is and then make it my own, you know.
Well, the album was finished, I think, early last year, but then you had an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
I broke my back. So yeah, a lad just was messing around, didn't see me, and landed on top of me. He was doing like running jumps, sort of messing about, and yeah, fell on top of me, snapped my spine.
What did you have any feeling?
Not for about a month, 2 months, something like that. Just nothing from like here down. Yeah, no, nothing. And then one day, I just started wiggling my toes. My sister was giving me a foot rub, and then she like moved her hands away, and we both looked at each other because my feet were wiggling. We both didn't know what to do. It was like such an emotional moment, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was about 2 months. So for 2 months there was nothing.
And those 2 months must have been very hard, of course. But what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Well, I'm going to make it, or were you thinking, well, this is it? Or what?
No, well, to be honest, you're on such high medication that everything's very hazy. You know, I was on pretty much close to heroin really for a long time. So everything's kind of hazy, but I was extremely angry, and I just thought, well, it's all over. So kind of wasn't that surprised. I was just a bit like, oh, I knew it was all too good to be true. You know, it was all just falling into place. Like, thought I knew there'd have to be some kind of bump like this. Yeah. So yeah, but it's hard. It's quite hard to comprehend what's going on when you're on so many drugs. Do you know what I mean? But I wasn't especially hopeful at all.